What's up, everybody? Alex here. Welcome back to another video, and welcome to a fun kind of vinyl finds with a slight asterisk by it. As the title probably says, something along the lines of 20 RSD titles for $100 or something like that. I actually have 22 here, but 22 for 110 just doesn't sound as cool. So, real quick, I have a local record store here, one of my favorites, who they have a lot of stock all the time. They order a lot of record store day titles. They take in a lot of collections. If there was one issue I had with the store, is that they have too much stuff. The bins are full. It's hard to pick through stuff. There's boxes on boxes. They have too much stuff. I'll just be honest. However, sometimes that's a good thing because they put out like a kind of bat signal type thing on social media yesterday and said, here's a bunch of old RSD stuff that we've discounted before and can't get rid of it. All of these are marked $5. So I rush, I see what they have, and for like the 20 minutes I was there, I think I kind of like blacked out and just started grabbing stuff. So long story short, I bought 22 records. They are all brand new. I think 99% of them are RSD titles from the last several years. And yeah, some of them I'm very familiar with. Other ones, I read a hype sticker and said that looks cool. Other ones, I just completely was like, whatever, we're just doing it. So, I will tell you right off the bat, it's no bangers, right? Like there's no, $100 records in there. But what I will say is it's a lot of stuff that I saw people buy over the last couple of years and post on, their YouTube videos. And that they love. So there's a pretty heavy emphasis on soul, jazz, funk, that type of stuff. So if you're that kind of fan, I'm depending on you to give me some pointers here and to give me a little bit of context. I'm looking at you, Scott, DJ Vinyl Vertigo, Mike at Hub Tunes if you watch, I don't know. But yeah, so all of these, again, were all brand new, still sealed, $5. I did kind of slice the seam, not slice, but like cut the seam. So if it's a colored variant, I wanted to show that off. But I want to run through these 22 records and talk about them. Again, I'm pretty pumped about this because, again, all of these were, once again, were $5 each. First one, I saw a lot of people showing this. I didn't pick it up. It is from Craft Recordings, and it is Chico Hamilton, The Master. This was a record back, this is the 50th anniversary pressing. So this came out, I guess, in 1972. And of course, kind of what was cool about this is that the backing band here was Lil George and Little Feat. So yeah, I saw a lot of people pick this up. Again, was super pumped, and this is how all these things are. 3 different price tags, again, $5. Awesome stuff. I think this is on a color variant here too. Oh, that's nice, yeah. Cute, love it, I'm into that. So yeah, Chico Hamilton, good stuff. For all my free jazz fans, this is Marion Brown and Leo Smith. I did see a handful of the jazz cats kind of showing this one. I think this is some pretty free improvisational type stuff, which I'm definitely into, but it is certainly not for everyone. Is this on? It is. Also on this kind of orange wax, so yeah, pumped about that. Let's keep it going. Here's a band that the UK people are going to be like, yeah, they've always been a huge UK hard rock band. We love them. They have like more top 10 hits in the UK over the last like 60 years than any band ever. But in the States, we're pretty clueless to this type of stuff. And so I think this was absolutely perfect. This is a music on vinyl release, which is cool. It's on purple, limited to 2,000. I'm not going to pull it out of like the sleeve or whatever, but it's the best of Status Quo. That's right. That's when you know I know what I'm talking about as a stupid American as I say status quo, not status quo, right? So if you UK people out there, you're welcome. Status Quo, $5, the best of. I think it's going to be a great place to start. I am a fan of this band. This is an EP. I don't have the full length of this, but I do love this band a lot. And so again, for $5, I'm really excited that I picked this up. And that is Government Mule, Time of the Signs EP. Yeah, I think this is like a 6-song EP. Which is pretty awesome. This is great stuff. I love Warren Haynes and the work that he does with Government Mule, so really excited for that. Here's the first in a long list of some soul, jazz, funk stuff. This is off of Soul Jazz Records. This is Ripple. What do we have here? Limited edition one-off pressing, seminal rare groove, funk, and deep soul album, originally released in 1973 on GRC. I do not know if this is on colored wax or not. It is not. It is just on black wax, but I'm totally okay with that. So yeah, Ripple, soul jazz. Oh man, I'm into that kind of stuff now. Speaking of some soul, this was super cool. Another one from Craft Recordings. You know, you get some Craft Recording stuff for $5. That's crazy. And that is Written in Their Soul, the hits, the Stax Songwriters demo. Very cool stuff. A bunch of old school Stax stuff here that I'm super excited about. Again, on Craft, this is on a orange. Look at, boom. Come on, rice paper inner. Oh, here we go. For a fan of the bird out there, this is Funky Chicken. That's right. Willie Henderson and the Soul Explosions. God, this is just what I'm into right now, right? And yeah, this is pretty good here. Pressed on transparent orange vinyl, limited to 1,500 copies. Again, $5. Let's go here. Yeah, nice little class transparent orange. That's what you would call it. So yeah, Funky Chicken, Willie Henderson, and the Soul Explosions. Here's a cool find. Pretty unfamiliar with this. I've never actually listened to this band, but really cool to find it. I love the cover of this, and that is the Baker Gurvitz Army with their self-titled debut. Man, look at that cover. How cool is that? Of course, Ginger Baker and the Gurvitz brothers here doing some hard rock, proggy type British type stuff here. I think this was 74 that this came out. So, yeah, you know, the only problem I have with these Culture Factories are these are like the lamest obies for me, but whatever. $5, I'm pumped to have this. Baker Gurvitz Army, awesome. I rarely pick up these types of releases just because, I mean, I know it's so much of what RSD is. It's a lot of like the demos and the outtakes. And if I'm a huge fan of an artist, maybe I'll get them, but I just don't, truthfully, I just don't care. But again, for $5, I'll definitely get it. And I'm excited for this one. And that was Joni Mitchell's Court and Spark demos. Really excited to have this. I mean, I think specifically with Joni, it's like your demos are going to be amazing too. So I'm really excited for this one. Again, $5. Joni Mitchell, Court and Spark demos. Here's a band that I've heard so much about. They're kind of a blind spot for me, just overall in the style. That sort of progressive, not prog, but like progressive post-punk, sort of late 70s, early 80s stuff. But this is the 40th anniversary RSD edition of Ultravox's debut. This is Vienna. And this is the Steven Wilson Master. So this actually came out as a double. It's got the record itself, as well as a instrumental version of the record for, you know, those who care. But yeah, I think that's pretty dope. $5, Ultravox. There. I saw a lot of people post about this. I am a big Adrian Quesada fan from the Black Pumas, and I didn't realize that this was actually him. But it is El Nino y El Sol. This is Adrian Quesada and Martin Perna. Looks like original motion picture soundtrack. So yeah, it's the soundtrack from there. This is on ATO Records. Of course, ATO Records, I think that was the label, independent label that was founded by Dave Matthews Band. A ton of independent indie soul artists are on that label. I think obviously Black Pumas are on that label now. Of course, Black Pumas started on the Karma Chief or Coal Mine label. But yeah, I think if I remember correctly, this was a sick looking wax. Let me double check here. Oh yeah, that's awesome there, huh? How cool is that? It's got the red on that side, and then the other side kind of got that yellow. That's dope as hell. I love that. So yeah, excited for that for sure. How about this one? We got Chuck Armstrong Shackin' Up. That's right. Super rare mid-70s Southern Soul funk. Man, again, that's the shit I'm into right now. And I mean, this cover is out of control too, with, you know, barbecue joint there. And this is on barbecue sauce red vinyl pressing. Let's see here. Ah, all right. Rice paper inner. Cheers on that. Yeah, we'll call that barbecue sauce. I'll give him that. I mean, that's just hilarious. But yeah, that looks dope. Chuck Armstrong, Shackin' Up. Excellent. I'm so excited for it. This looks to be just a solo piano jazz record from 1967, A Point of View from Bobby Cole. This is a double, and it looks like the second disc of this were all previously unreleased. I know nothing of Bobby Cole, not a single thing, but again, double LP, classic jazz release, $5, easy. Here's one that I believe, again, another double. This is, I think, garagey, psyche, hard rock type of stuff. The band is Gone. Gonn, Gone. This is a limited pressing, looks like 913 out of 1,000. So only 1,000 of these were done. Celebrating the 50th anniversary of a legendary American garage psych band, spotlighting their reunion years between 1990 and 2016. Prepare for the fuzz. Let's see, colored vinyl. Let's see what color is here. We'll see what it is. Okay, it's a yellow. Yeah, it's a yellow, but it's gonna be hard to see on camera there, but it's got some marble to it too. So, all right, I'm cool with that. So yeah, double LP, some garage psych. That's cool. I love it. No idea this was a thing. No idea when this was released. No idea. Here's a cool one for maybe some of the Chicago people. Again, this is another double, the best of Chai Sound Records, 1976 to 1984. So Chai Sound Records was a Chicago soul-ish sort of label, so this is the best of that. Gene Chandler, the Chai Lights, Impressions, Walter Jackson, Manchild, a whole bunch of people I'm unfamiliar with, but I think this is going to be dope. So super excited for this. Again, $5 on that. This I've been able to find no information on, but I saw it. It was $5, and it's an easy one for me. This is the Norman Haynes band, Den of Iniquity. Hype sticker here, UK prog rock classic, originally issued in 1971. Original copies fetch for 2,500 pounds. I mean, that cover's wild, huh? How cool is that cover? This is off of Magic Box Records. I believe this was originally issued on, Parlophone maybe? Might have been Parlophone? I've not been able to find anything out about this record or this reissue. When you scan the barcode into Discogs, it doesn't come up, so I don't have a clue. I think this is maybe one of those like limited UK issues that a couple of them got over here. I don't know, but I am absolutely pumped for this. If you all know me, I love that kind of rare early 70s UK prog. So yeah, that should be cool. Here's a few track EP. This looks like some Brazilian jazz type stuff. Doo Doo Lima featuring Joe Bosco. Yeah, I don't know. Looks kind of cool. We got like Brazilian classical guitar going on here. We got bass going on here, and then solo piano, and then some percussion. So yeah, simple EP, but it's looked good for me. First time on vinyl. One of the world's best bassists. All right, cool. I'm into it. For the Beatles adjacent fans out there, this was kind of cool. This is Splinter. This was originally released in 73 or 74 on Dark Horse, of course, George Harrison's label. No idea what this is, but it looks like a couple of singer-songwriters. But the Beatles are not on this record, but like the Beatles adjacent people are all over this. You got Billy Preston on a lot of these. You got Klaus Vormann playing bass on most of these tracks. You have Gary Wright on piano. Mel Collins doing horn arrangements. I have no idea what this is. No idea what Splinter is, but again, $5, cool story on Dark Horse. Whatever, we'll do it. Now, I admit I had a copy of this because I always pick up these records when they come out every record store day. I was surprised I had so many of these left. This is going to be a VCLT for somebody. I have no interest in flipping any of these. I'll just say that right there. Yeah, Jazz Dispensary. This was at the movies. This one I don't think, well, no, people did like this one because this was all sort of like the blaxploitation type stuff. So a lot of that classic stuff there. Isaac Hayes, Booker T and the MGs, all that good stuff. So yeah, I already have a copy of this, but I think this will make a good VCLT for somebody who might want it. Just a couple more left. This looks like some more sort of fun-ish jazz. This is the Don Cunningham Quartet. Looks obviously a drummer, but it looks like he's on vibes, marimbas, the steel drums. He plays sax. You got Marion Miller, John Mixon, and Manny Quintero. Yeah, cool. No idea what this is, but we're gonna do it. $5. I think this is another cool comp from maybe some of the mid to later 70s. I'm thinking some garage, some noise, some punk. That's just the vibe I'm getting here. But this is called Vintage Violence. This is barbaric, crude, and primitive. 1975 to 1979. Greg Stackhouse, Prevost, I think is his name. A lot of bands on here I'm not as familiar with. I've heard of the Chesterfield Kings. I think they're kind of like a 70s, 80s sort of garagey hard rock band. But Mr. Electro and the Psychedelic Burnouts. Yeah, I have no idea, but this looked pretty cool. Again, $5. Here's ones for maybe some of the rock and roll people. I've never listened to this band, although I've heard about them a million times, and I think they're pretty good. I think they fall into like hard rock, a little bit stoner rock, that type of stuff, and that is All Them Witches. All Them Witches, no idea what the name of this title record is, so if you're an All Them Witches fan, let me know. But yeah, I've never listened to All Them Witches, but I'll take an All Them Witches brand new record for $5. And the last one here, I actually don't know if this is a good record or not, but again, who cares? I'm a big Tony Williams fan. Of course, Tony Williams' Lifetime, drummer in Miles Davis's second grade quartet, or quintet, I'm sorry, but this is Tony Williams, Play or Die. I remember this one coming out. I think this was 2 years ago. Yeah, Play or Die. It's Tony Williams. I'm sure it's going to be good. I forget who else is on here. Patrick O'Haron's on here, and Tom Grant, it looks like. So, yeah, this will be dope. I think this is just a trio, and yeah, I'm into it. So, I just don't like when he sings. Why are you singing, Tony? That don't make any sense. So yeah, Play or Die. So there you have it. That is all of them. We're about 16 minutes or so. But yeah, I wanted to show you all those. Again, if you know these, need to correct me, let me know. I just want to say again, I have no interest in flipping any of these. That's not what this is about. I'm just really happy to add all of these to the collection and to get to know them a little bit more. But yeah, if you got any thoughts or opinions or know about any of these bands or artists at all or records, let me know, and hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, keep being patient, I guess, there. Like, these things can totally happen, and they happen at record stores, and all this brand new RSD stuff was $5 each. So that's it. That's the rest of the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers, everybody. Bye.